Okay, so in previous lecture we discussed about the chemical characteristics of wastewater and sewage. Okay, so in chemical characteristics of sewage and water we discuss about the pH. So pH, it is nothing but the hydrogen ion concentration which present in water. Okay, which is measured by pH meter. Next, we discuss about the alkalinity. So alkalinity, it is due to the presence of hydroxide of calcium magnesium, due to presence of hydroxide of carbonates, due to presence of carbonates and bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium, also sodium and potassium. Okay, so alkalinity, it is due to presence of carbonates, bicarbonates and hydroxides of calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium. Okay, next dissolved oxygen. So dissolved oxygen, it is nothing but the oxygen or amount of oxygen which is present in water in a dissolved form. Okay, and minimum 2 to 4 mg per liter of dissolved oxygen required for the survival of aquatic life. Okay, so if we discharge any industrial wastewater or any sewage and wastewater into the water bodies, that leads pollution, and also that going to be depletion of the oxygen presence in that water. Okay, so pollution of water by organic matter rapidly utilize the dissolved oxygen by biological oxidation, and thus the receiving water bodies may become depleted of oxygen with death of aquatic life or vanish of aquatic life. Okay, next we discuss about the BOD, biochemical oxygen demand. So it is the amount of dissolved oxygen from wastewater required by aerobic microorganism to degrade biodegradable organic matter at 20 degree Celsius for 5 days of period. Okay, so recently the temperature and period is changed to 27 degrees Celsius and 3 days of period respectively. Okay, so we can calculate BOD for 3 days or either 5 days. So if you want to calculate for 3 days, it is 27 degrees Celsius temperature required, and if you want to find for 5 days of BOD, so we require 20 degrees Celsius of temperature. Okay, so the sewage contains both suspended and dissolved solid, that is, it consists carbonous organic matter as well as nitrogenous organic matter that depend upon the presence of carbon and nitrogen. Okay, so the organic matter is act as a source of food for most of the organism. So that food is utilized by the organism and convert that complex organic matter into simpler one, that is called as degradation. And the dissolved oxygen is used by microorganism to carry this process of degradation. Okay. So more the addition of organic matter through the different sources leads to more degradation process and resulting in more depletion of dissolved oxygen from wastewater. So this is very important. That is minimum 2 to 4 mg per liter of dissolved oxygen must be present for survival of aquatic life. Okay. So that's why this is what the indication of the BOD. So this parameter BOD, which gives an idea about the organic matter presence and amount of organic matter present in that water, and also the pollutional strength of wastewater. Okay. So this BOD can be calculated by formula, that is nothing but the BOD is expressed in mg per liter at 20 degrees Celsius for 5 days of period. So BOD5 for 20 degrees Celsius is DO consumed in the test by diluted sample into dilution factor. So how much dissolved oxygen consumed? Suppose initial dissolved oxygen is 5 mg per liter and final dissolved oxygen after the 5 days of period it is 1 mg per liter. So 5 minus 1, how much? 4 mg per liter, that is what the dissolved oxygen consumed into the dilution factor. So dilution factor, it is nothing but the ratio of the volume of diluted sample divided by volume of undiluted sewage sample. So how much dilution factor adopted for that BOD test? So the dilution factor into how much amount of dissolved oxygen consumed in this BOD test. So from the DO consumed into dilution factor, you get a BOD for 5 days of period. Okay. So, if the oxygen supply is made available for the period more than 5 days, it is found that the oxygen consumed rapidly for 6 to 7 days. Okay, and then the slows down until the end of the about 20 days or so. It means what? So first 6 to 7 days, the process of utilization of oxygen or depletion of oxygen is faster, or the process of degradation or oxidation is faster in first 6 to 7 days, and after that, uh, next 20 days that going to be slows down. Okay. So the demand for oxygen by microorganism is exhausted in two stages. That is initial demand, that is carbonic demand, and the next demand, later demand, that is called as nitrogenous demand. Okay, so that is what about the BOD. So that is the biochemical oxygen demand. Okay. So next term, that is COD, chemical oxygen demand. COD. Okay. So COD can be defined as a known quantity of wastewater is mixed with a known quantity of standard solution of potassium chromate. Okay, and the mixture is heated and the organic matter is oxidized in presence of H2SO4 sulfuric acid by potassium dichromate, and the resulting solution of potassium dichromate is titrated and the oxygen is used in oxidizing the wastewater is known as COD. Okay. So COD of waste is in general higher than BOD because more compounds can be oxidized chemically than can be oxidized biologically. Okay. So COD and BOD both are interrelated terms. Okay. So if you consider COD, the value of COD is greater than BOD. Why COD value is greater than BOD? Okay. Because in BOD process, the degradation of biodegradable organic matter occurs, and here in COD process, the biodegradable as well as non-biodegradable organic matter that can be oxidized by using acid. Okay. So here we are going to use a standard oxidizing agent, that is potassium dichromate K2Cr2O7. Okay, so that is potassium dichromate K2Cr2O7, and this is the standard solution which is used under the acidic condition, sulfuric acid H2SO4, and under that acidic condition, a whole organic matter that oxidize. Okay. So that process is called as COD. Okay, so COD can be defined as known quantity of wastewater is mixed with a known quantity of standard solution of potassium dichromate. The mixture is heated. Okay. Then after that, we are going to add the organic matter is oxidized in presence of H2SO4, sulfuric acid by potassium dichromate, and the resulting solution of potassium dichromate is titrated, and the oxygen used in oxidizing the wastewater is known as COD. Is chemical oxygen demand. Okay. So the in general, the COD value is higher than BOD as more the compound can be oxidized chemically than can be oxidized biologically. Okay. So this about COD. So the one thing is that is COD is always higher than BOD. So next term, that is chloride. So chloride are good indicators of sewage pollution since there is a high chloride content in urine. Okay, that means human being discharge about 6 grams of chloride per day by each. Okay, that is in the form of NaCl and MgCl. So in the form of NaCl, these human beings are going to be discharged about 6 grams of chloride through the urine and excreta. Okay, so that's why the chlorides are the good indicator of sewage pollution. Okay, so this chloride content also need to determine to check the quality of sewage and wastewater. Okay, so these are the some chemical characteristics of sewage and wastewater: pH, alkalinity, BOD, biochemical oxygen demand, COD, chemical oxygen demand, then chloride. Okay, the next is the biological characteristics in which the bacteria, algae, fungi, and protozoa. These are some biological characteristics. Okay, so it is so important how much organism and bacteria present in wastewater that can be determined, and MPN, it is one of the tests that is most probable number, that one of the tests which is used to find out the amount of organism present in that test, or one of the biocid test which result used to evaluate the toxicity of wastewater to the biological life of the receiving waters. Okay, so these are different characteristics of wastewater. Okay, so what is need of wastewater treatment, or what are the objective of wastewater treatment? So the first thing is to removal of organic matter to reduce BOD and COD. Next, to removal of suspended matter, next to removal of toxic matter, to removal of nitrate and phosphate, pH control, disinfection, okay. And water reuse may be used for industrial and agriculture purpose, such as culturing fish and cultivating of field crops. Thermal pollution can be controlled by cooling the waters by cooling towers before discharging or storing the water for its reuse. Okay, the plant must either treat the water before discharge or redesign the industrial process so as to remove the certain pollutant before discharging into inland surface water. So these are the objective of wastewater treatment. Okay, so now 2 points going to be discussed here. The first thing is BOD upon COD ratio. This is one of the term that related with BOD COD. Okay, so BOD upon COD ratio, it is nothing but the ratio of 5 days BOD, that is BOD 5 divided by COD. Okay, so as we know what is BOD. So BOD, it is nothing but the oxygen demand for oxidation of organic matter by microorganism, and COD, it is nothing but the oxygen demand for oxidation of organic, that is biodegradable and non-biodegradable organic matter by strong oxidizing chemical standard potassium dichromate. Okay, so COD is always greater than BOD, hence the BOD COD ratio will be always less than 1. Okay, so suppose if the BOD upon COD ratio vary between 0.9 to 1, what that indicates? So it indicates the wastewater is fully biodegradable. And suppose if the BOD upon COD ratio which more than 0.6, okay, so that indicate uh, that water able to treat by biological treatment. And if this BOD upon COD ratio is very less, in that case it indicate we require a chemical treatment. Okay, so next point, that is treatability index. So what is treatability index? TI. Okay, so treatability index, so you can say that is TI. So treatability index TI, it is nothing but the ratio of BOD upon COD minus BOD. Okay, so treatability index, when the range of treatability index is less than 0.5, it requires chemical treatment. When the treatability index value varies between 0.5 to 1, it requires biological treatment plus nutrient supplement. And when the treatability index is more than 1, it requires the biological treatment. Okay, so that means from that value of treatability index, we can identify which type of treatment is feasible for the wastewater treatment. So that is what the significance of treatability index. So what is the significance of treatability index? BOD is a measure of only carbonaceous component of biodegradable organic matter in waste, whereas the COD measures nearly all oxidizable organic matter in waste. So that's why all you know the COD is always greater than BOD value. So both BOD and COD values of any waste are important parameters as their interrelationship decide the type of treatment to be adopted for the waste. Okay, and this interrelationship between BOD and COD, that nothing but the equation we already discussed, that is BOD upon COD minus BOD. That equation is called as treatability index. Okay, so from that equation we can identify or we can decide the type of treatment to be adopted for the waste. So this about the different chemical characteristics, biological characteristics of wastewater, then objective of wastewater treatment, then what is the interrelation between treatability index, that is formula of treatability index, then what is the relation between BOD and COD. Okay, so next, that is combined sewer and separate sewer. This is what type of sewer. So we already discussed these different types of sewerage system which is used in sewer.